Hello my bookworms, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sydney, and in today's video we will be going over a past video that I've done where I talked about 21 books that I wanted to read in 2021, and we're just gonna kind of do a little check-in, see how I'm doing, and kind of just talk about the rest of the year and what's gonna happen, kind of like a makeshift end of the year book tag. So hey, what's up? Welcome back. Thanks so much for being here and hanging out with me for a little bit. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have bangs now. Yes, this happened. Big fan. I think they're cute. We're thriving with the spontaneity. Is that a word? Is that how that works? Yeah, no, here we are. My hair's still a little wet and I couldn't be bothered to really put on makeup today. So we are just vibing. We are just hanging out, very low key. And that being said, I look tired. I'm tired. I still am drinking my coffee. And we're just gonna jump right on into it. So I'm actually kind of prepared. I have the video ready to go. I posted this video 6 months ago, and I genuinely don't remember most of the books that are on here. I know there's a few that I definitely haven't read, and then I know there's a few that I have, but overall, I have no idea how the percentage is gonna end out. So I will have a tally going, and we're gonna see how I've been doing this year. See if I have actually been sticking to these 21 books that I wanted to read. I'm so anxious. I just got really nervous. And then afterwards, I think we will go through those questions from like the end of the year book tag, you know, and see what's up, see what's going on with them. Let's go. I forgot how dramatic this was.
I almost just died.
You almost just died. Looks like I also wasn't wearing makeup in this video. It's just my brand. I just don't care.
So we'll start off with the one that we already know I'm gonna mention, and that is Beach Read by Emily
I've
Henry.
read that one.
And that book is The Song of Achilles by Madeline
I've read that.
Miller. I know. To call my ass out to the fullest extent.
I know
and that
this
is
one.
Priory of
I've
the
read
Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, the cover of. And it is The Devil in the Dark Water by Stuart Turton, and it's so pretty.
It is pretty. I really want to read
For
it.
also one of my favorite covers.
I've read that one.
I just think it is Watch Over Me by Nina LaCour.
I've read it.
Or just cruel
Oh,
and perfect.
I've read that one too.
Because I love Sean. You just saw the next book. The next book is Catherine House.
I've read it.
By Elizabeth Thomas. And
Wow,
this is
I'm doing really well. I'm super surprised.
This is
Oh.
Caleb's favorite
I haven't
book
read it.
by Murakami is Sleepwalking by Meg
read
Wolitzer.
it.
This book I saw on
I want to read it. I do.
Okay, it's City of Glass by Cassandra Clare.
I've read it. I haven't continued, but I've read that one. Oh, I haven't read it. Shoot. I have read that one. Oh, I've read that one. Shoot, I just saw it. I haven't read it. I haven't read it. Fuck. Damn it.
And I am someone to read in 2021 is Bunny by Mona Awa.
It's like my favorite. If you've been here, you know I love that book. Oh, wait. Shoot. I forgot that that book was on here. Oh, I'm in trouble. I've read it.
The most beautiful covers I've ever seen. And the book is Descendant of the Crane by Joan Heeg. Just look this up.
I haven't read it.
And this is
Oh.
memoir. So again, I want to read more nonfiction.
I was doing so well, and now I'm not.
Read together this year.
Fuck.
Because the
What?
movie, unless it's already out, but the book is one that I
No,
want to read before.
just say it. We all know that I haven't read it. Okay, no, I haven't read it yet.
If
Oh, was that
you're
it?
still watching, then go ahead and
Okay. Okay, so it could have been worse, but I definitely could have done better. It had me in the first half. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so these are all the books that I haven't read yet. Damn it. But if you remember my thumbnail for that video, I mean, I've read 12 of those books, but like if I try to recreate that thumbnail right now, you know, like this is significantly shorter than the thumbnail. I'm just trying to make myself feel better. I definitely could have done better so far. I guess that went like as good as it could have gone. Now, am I gonna really try to read these by the end of the year? I mean, of course, but there's a lot of other things that I have to do and read and film for, so I can't make any promises. I'm doing my best. But now that I have these books in a pile, maybe I can prioritize them a little bit more. Like Dune, I have on my October TBR this month. So I should be reading at least one of these. And then these other ones, I need to get my shit together. I don't know what else to say about it. Tied in with all of these, let's go to those questions of the end of the year book tag, which I actually already filmed. If you wouldn't believe it, I filmed it like last month, but I scrapped it. I ended up not posting it because I felt like the video was too short. Like my answers didn't require a lot of explanation, so it just felt not important. I didn't feel important. But yes, so let's go to the questions of the end of the year book tag. The very first one is, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? I think that my short answer for this is no, because if I make a conscious decision to put a book down, I don't necessarily have a pressing reason to pick it up again anytime soon. Because if I put it down, then it's just not right for me at the moment, or I just hated it and I don't want to pick it up again. So like, for example, I have started The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones, but I actually ended up soft DNFing it for now. Not because it's bad, but because the story itself and the type of horror that it wasn't right for my mindset where I'm at right now in my life. So I soft DNF'd it, and I'll probably pick it up again sometime next year. But as of right now, I'm not going to try to push myself to finish it by the end of the year, if that makes sense. The second question is, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? I think maybe. This month on my TBR, I am reading They Never Learn by Lane Fargo and Misery by Stephen King. Those are my 2 book club picks for my Patreon book club. And I think that maybe those would be autumnal transitions because one, They Never Learn. I feel like in my mind, I don't read a ton of thrillers, but like that thriller, especially with like the, like the red and oranges on the cover, gives me those like fall vibes. I don't know if it's all about fall or if it's set in fall. I have no idea. Don't come for me. But like thrillers make me feel a little bit more like chilly fall time reads. And then Misery, I mean, it's a Stephen King book. I mean, that's Halloween. So in and of itself could be, an autumnal transition. Other than those 2, I don't think that I have one that like I go back to every summer, winter, fall, every fall. I don't have a book that I go back to every fall. Question number 3 is there a new release that you're still waiting for? I don't think so. I recently got in The Death of Jane Lawrence, I believe is the title of the book. That came out, I think, last week, and it came to me in the mail because I pre-ordered it. And I think that was the last one that I was like waiting for. So that one's actually sitting downstairs. I don't feel like going to get it, but here it is. And I was waiting for that one, and I'm excited. I think that it is also one of those autumnal transition books, perhaps. I mean, it's just kind of like a spooky read. Question number 5 is there a book that you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? Honestly, I don't know, because I've read some really good books this year, but there also hasn't been like one book that I know for a fact without even thinking about it that it was like my favorite of the year. It's been a strange time this year. I think like one of my favorite books that I've read so far is City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty, and I mean, I feel like if I continued the series, which I need to, like Kingdom of Copper or Empire of Gold could very well, beat out City of Brass. I mean, who knows? Like I've read Starless Sea this year, and I mean, I am so upset that I put it off for so long because it's definitely one of my favorite books now. I don't know if I have anything lined up for the last couple months that could beat out what I've already read. That question's answer has to be like a to be determined, because probably not, but anything's possible. The last question number 6 is, have you already started making reading plans for next year? No. I can hardly make reading plans for the month that I'm currently in. So I know that I will be reading books next year. I know that there are some releases coming out next year that I am like over the moon excited about, but I don't have like firm plans thought about or written down or anything like that. I am flying by the seat of my pants at the moment. But good news, my life might be hard to keep up with, but I recently took a new job, and it was a 13-week contract at a local hospital, and that 13 weeks will end at the end of November, and now I'm starting a new contract at a different hospital in December, and it's a lot closer to me, and it's day shift, so I will be off night shift really soon. Very excited. So after November of this year, I should be able to get my life back together a little bit and feel just a little bit better about things in life. Maybe the last thing I want to talk about in this video is just like some plans for the end of the year, or plans for like what I want to happen, you know? I would love to do some more reading vlogs, especially after I'm off of night shift. Like, I don't know about weekly reading vlogs, but I definitely would like to do like maybe bi-weekly or something like that. It's just very difficult to do reading vlogs when you're on night shift because I'm like always sleeping. I want to continue some of the series that I've started, like the Blank Made Me Do It. I actually should have one coming out next week. So this video will probably be out before that one, but I am on my final book of one of those reading vlogs, which is very exciting. So until then, I still plan on doing my TBR videos and my wrap-ups, and then I'll probably try to do some of like the Bookish Roulette series that I started, maybe include some of these. All in all, my 21 books in 2021 went about as good as one can hope. I read over 50% of them, but I still have some, you know, left over that I do still want to read. I'm gonna try to get them in on some reading vlogs hopefully soon. Don't quote me though. I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, my final thoughts on the rest of the year is I'm just trying to not put so much pressure on myself with like requirements of like what I want to do for booktube and stuff. I'm trying to just prioritize like my mental health, just because being on night shift has been really tough for me this time around for whatever reason. But yeah, so that's really it. If you are still watching, then leave the orange heart emoji down below in the comments. And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe, like the video. I always appreciate your support. And of course, be kind to one another and happy reading. Bye.